Hello viewers, this is Ranjana ma'am and you are watching, yes, mine as well as your channel. And this is another video related to the spoken English because I'm getting quite a few requests that ma'am your videos are really helping us. Many of you are trying to overcome your shyness and trying to speak. You all are taking what I have advised you all. You all are trying to implement it in your daily lives, and I'm really happy to know that. So yes, you all need to practice two things. One is while talking to your friends or while talking to someone, that is informal English. And another thing which is advanced spoken English, that is what you need during your interviews. That language has to be a bit polished, formal. But before that, you can go with this colloquial English and get a bit free so that you can overcome your shyness by talking to your friends, neighbors, and people around you. Wherever you find an opportunity, don't give it up. Don't let your shyness come in the way of your success. So don't try to say, oh, what will he think? This is the biggest mistake, biggest fault. What will he think? What do you bother? What will he think? You need to succeed. So what others think doesn't matter. Another thing I had told you all is that amongst like-minded friends who are eager to improve their spoken English, yes, keep on talking. Be with people who are interested in speaking well. Be with these people and try to carry on group discussion. You all discuss among friends many topics, but why don't you discuss that in English? Or pick up a particular topic on which all of you contribute. You might falter, no problem. Because group discussion, if you carry it with your friends, it's very important in the later stages. If you are to sit for your MBA exams or any formal exams, whenever they call for an interview, there are times when you are called to participate in a group discussion. And the way you talk, you are able to present your views. That counts in your getting a job or getting admission to a prestigious university or whatever, for whichever purpose this interview is. You are sure to succeed if you are good in group discussion. You have the leadership quality. So when a topic is given, come forward, speak on it, motivate the others to speak. These are very important things. And as I told you, you start it. Let the stepping stone be your informal English. When you get a little bit accustomed to this, then you will find that yes, formal talking is also not a problem. Formal way of speaking, you will, because by that time you will have shed your shyness. So while speaking with others, with people around you, take your brothers, go to and talk to your parents. If you don't have anyone, go to your father and speak, your mother. Yes. If not, talk to the mirror. Talk to that mirror where you see yourself. Think of someone in front of you and go on speaking, go on speaking, go on speaking. And another thing, like see, in order to, whenever you are talking, there are like, how are you? Suppose I ask you a question, how are you? So what is the common answer? I'm fine, thank you. This is such a hackneyed expression. Hackneyed means boring or monotonous. This is what everyone says. Monotonous expression, boring, hackneyed. So what else can you say? Instead of saying I'm fine, thank you, what other replies can you give? I have jotted down some which I found quite interesting, and you can also go for it. So you can, another thing I have seen, how are you? Good. I am good, they say. So rather than this, what about saying like you but better? How interesting, isn't it? Far better from those hackneyed ones. I'm good, I'm fine, thank you, you must have got bored hearing it so many times. So rather, you give a better answer to the person in front. At least you are not giving him a boring answer. So, like you, but better. There are some interesting ones, more interesting ones, which you can say. Up till now, I was much better. That means when this person asks you this question, you don't feel so good. So you are as if teasing him. Up till now, I was much better. That means after being asked this question, as if your condition is deteriorating. And then, yes, you can pay him a compliment. Much better. Now that you are with me, that means your coming has made me feel much better. Because you are with me, I am feeling much better. Much better now that you are with me. How do you like it? Good, isn't it? Yes, this is one. I also liked it. The person who is in front of you, the one who is questioning you or inquiring about you, yeah, he feels quite complimented. Okay, so I have come, so you are feeling much better. What a nice way to answer. Instead of, I'm fine, thank you. So another one, you can say, going great. What about going great? Another nice one. Instead of saying good, going great, doing great. How are you? I'm doing great. How are you? I'm going great. Nice one, isn't it? And another one, good enough. If you say good enough, they will be guessing. So you keep them guessing. Good enough. How good? He is saying good enough. My enough might not be your enough. So the person must be guessing. He is saying good enough. How much? How good? So keep them guessing. Another one, living a dream. How are you? Living a dream. Please don't wake me up. Dream is a pleasant thing which you see in your sleep. Just opposite of nightmare. And suppose these are all positive responses. There can be negative responses also. Living a dream, don't wake me up. Yeah, because the moment you wake up, the dream vanishes. So up till now, my life is like a dream. Please don't wake me up. That means don't trouble me anymore. Don't trouble me. So living a dream, please don't wake me up. What a wonderful way of answering. Even the person opposite you who's asking you this question will be happy. But suppose another one, I'm way better than I deserve. That means I don't deserve this much. I am so good, I think I don't deserve it. I am way better than I deserve. That means I deserve much less, but I am experiencing more bliss than I really deserve. That means things are going on very well with you. Much more than your expectations, much beyond your expectations. And you can also give a counter question, wondering how you are. I'm good, wondering how you are. Or I'm doing great, wondering how you are. So you are talking about yourself and you are carrying on the conversation by asking the person also the same question, wondering how you are, instead of saying how are you, wondering how you are. And a very interesting one I've come across is, what about, it's a secret. Suppose, how are you? It's a secret. Any guesses? It's a secret. Any guesses? So you leave the speaker to guess whether you are going great or whether your heart is in your boots. Means you are depressed. But when you are asking this sort of question, it is obviously that you are doing well. It's a secret. Any guess? So a person who is in a negative frame of mind wouldn't really be posing this type of question. This is a mischievous answer, mischievous reply. It's a secret. Any guess? So the person on the opposite side would be feeling, oh, what a naughty fellow. He is telling it's a secret and asking me to guess. I'm asking a question. So you keep him in the dark. But if you are in this naughty frame of mind, obviously your life is going quite good. Your life is doing, you are passing through a nice phase. Another one is a very interesting one. When it is not so good, when your answer means you are not really doing well, so you can't say, nah, I am not good or I am not well. No, so how will you answer in a better way? Instead of saying, no, I am not good. So you can say, suppose you are stressed about something and things are not really so rosy. So you can say, not so good. Stressed about work, or stressed with my exams, or stressed about some promotion. Something is trying to keep you down, keep you in low spirits. So not so good. Stressed about my exams. You are stressed about your results. Maybe your results are due in a week. So not so good. Stressed about studies, stressed about work, stressed about results, stressed about my promotion. Whatever category you belong to, you can add that, whether it is work or study or results or promotion or whatever, but stressed about this. So not so good, and you are explaining why you are not so good. So that is an honest answer. When many times when people are not good also, they say, I'm fine, thank you. So, and you can also say another positive response. Yes, another positive response, sunshine all the way. So sunshine all the way means brightness, happiness, sunshine all the way. Cloud is symbolic of depression, sadness, negativity. And sunshine is symbolic of positivity. So if I say sunshine all the way, how are you? How are you? Sunshine all the way. That means yes, I am doing well. My path is full of light. Nice answer, isn't it? Let me know. Such nice phrases I have collected from different places, and for you I have brought it so that y'all can use it and create quite a good impression instead of I am fine, thank you, I am good. No. Glow with these answers. The person who is asking you would blink and look twice. Oh, what a nice answer this fellow is giving. And then another interesting answer, trying to live the dream, but often it turns out to be a nightmare. How are you? Negative answer. Trying to live the dream. Yes, all of us, we try to live our dreams. But does it happen that everyone is able to achieve their dream? Do the dreams of everyone come true? No, not always. Not always. So trying to live the dream, but often it turns out to be a nightmare. So how about this one? When you want something, you're aspiring for something, but life is not going so well. So trying to live the dream, but often it turns to be a nightmare. These are some of the choice phrases you can you can use when you are asked by someone, how are you? So not so good, stressed with work. Another one, maybe you are not really happy. Oh, how are you? And you are so stressed that you feel irritated. So you can say, well, I'm still alive, ain't I? So the person opposite might not, you are not being rude, but at the same time you are giving him this idea that there is a bit of negativity. Life is not really so good. I am alive, ain't I? You can add that question tag. I am alive, okay, if you want, keep that. And if you want to make it much more impressive, you can add that question tag, ain't I? Question. So you are posing a question rather. So I think I have provided you with quite a few good responses to how are you So let me know your comments. Yes, put up your comments or post your comments in the comment section, and let me know how you enjoyed this video. I will come up with much more interesting ones. Yes, I will also go for pronunciation in 2 or 3 videos which will be following soon, because pronunciation is very important in spoken English. If you want to speak English properly, your pronunciation is a must. However learned or good you might be academically, but when you pronounce faulty English, it creates a bad impression. So, pronunciation, correct pronunciation, there are many words which we also pronounce wrong, and then it is for us to rectify. Same for y'all. So many words, they spell something and they are pronounced in a different way. So I will be coming up with some more. And yes, I didn't say it in the beginning as I always do, but I'm saying it now. If you like my channel, don't forget to press the like button, and if you have not subscribed to my channel up till now, please do. Ranjana ma'am will soon be back with many more videos for y'all. Okay, and please do share it with your friends and acquaintances. I'm waiting to see my channel cross the 100k, and so are you. Many of you have said that, and yes, it's your channel, so help me to cross that 100k mark. Bye for the time being. Have a good day.